show, buddy. Mikerowchip here, playing Trainz 2022
Plus Standard Edition.
And this is Midwestern Rails, episode 16. We are here with Hank. Now, Isla is, it's actually Isla's turn right now. She's coming here to Mallstown. It is Mallstown, right? It is, yeah, Mallstown. I was stuck between Mallston and Mallstown. It's Mallstown. Okay. Hold on, I got a cough. Anyway, Isla's coming here to Mallstown onto this arrival track right here. So we're trying to get Hank out of the way, and we're also trying to get Kenneth out of the way. Now Hank is the Mallstown road train. So he dropped off what he needed to drop off, and now he's going. Get. All right, here we go. Now, this is an ES44 E3? I don't know. Does anybody really know? Somebody must know. An ES44 C4. I was way off. E3 C4. I added a letter and subtracted a number. Alrighty. Alright, so now he's on the mainline track. Like I said, this track right here to the left is the track that Isla is inbound on. There's already cars on there. They're the cars that this young man just dropped off. All right, so let's get him going here. He's on a mainline track. He's no longer in the yard. Let's align some switches here while we're going. There's the load he just dropped off right there. Isla's coming up with another load behind him. Oh, yeah, you got to go a long ways, that's right, to clear all this. That's all right. I'm good. Uh-oh. I think Isla's coming. Isla. Yeah, there she is. I was hoping we'd make it before. Oh, geez, no. I'm like, where am I? Yeah, we're out in the middle of nowhere. All right, so now we're going to have a problem. Yeah, we'll probably have to stop him. I'm not sure yet. I'm wondering if I should just get him over onto that track right there. Get him one track over. Yeah. Just stop. Because she can't come down the arrival track because of his cut that's in the way. I can't remember. Is there another thing going this way? Now I got to sneeze. Gonna happen. Nope, it's not. Okay, that's good. Now my nose will get all stuffy because I was on a half sneeze. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make it in time, so we're gonna have him go down this track here. Yeah. Here we go. Okay, come on back this way, buddy. The dispatcher has let us know that the way you're going now, it's just not going to work. You're going to run into her. She's already going to be stuck. So, we don't want to add to the woes. Oh, now I got to blow my nose. All of these bodily functions. Okay, emergency mute. I did all that. Was still able to slow down for the crossover. Oh. Whoops. Okay. That's what you get for bragging. And now we're going to back it up. Back to 60%. Snot everywhere. This is not proper YouTube conversation. All right. It's a nice looking engine. Is that not a nice looking engine? I just said it was a nice one, so what are you arguing with me for? All right, where does 60% get us on the throttle? I don't know. Yeah, I got whacked by every beam in the bridge. It's always nice. We should all be nuns. I mean, classified as none. They're not nuns. N-O-N-E is what I mean to say. And these are all going to have to be put onto their proper tracks over here. I can't remember now. Am I reclassifying on this route, or am I probably going to reclassify, right? Instead of just saying they automatically leave the route. Like about 30 miles an hour, huh? I don't see Eastleigh yet. I thought she was going to be up here by now, but she may be held back by the switch. Oh, look. It just switched. It just switched. Okay. Could go a little bit faster, huh? We should be able to get up to 40 mile an hour. Yep, there she is. There she is. Okay, Isla. Now, tell me there's a crossover track on this. I probably should look that up. Nice. Oh, it goes down to single track. Okay, I thought there was going to have to be a crossover track here. That is not the case. Why is this still being held? It's not even. There we go. Just got to get him into the engine yard here in Mallstown. That. There we go. And away we go. Let's juice it back to 70. I like 70. I want to get it to 40. And now I can't remember what 70% got us. Here she is now. She's not going to be able to get on there. Why would they put the signal right here? Would you put the signal on this side of the tracks? So it doesn't, block the level crossing there? Oh, that's right. I was going to say, wow, these are all set up correctly, but that is because we just brought an engine up here. Okay. Throw it this way, and we'll put him right in there. Okay. Take me back to the very next city where the grass is green. It is green. I don't see any girls. It's not the very next city. He doesn't say that. I don't know. I forget. Axl Rose is sometimes hard to understand. Although easier than Vetter. Is that his name? Forget it. Let's just get off that topic altogether. Never been real good at music. Okay, coming up on the yard here. Beautiful. Right across we go. We'll be back to fix up that route here in a second. We'll do Isla next. She's just going to have to run down on this main line track, then shove hers back onto the arrivals. And then we'll take care of Kenneth, who is a... he's got like 5 or 6 green cars on him right now. He's on the other side. We played with him in the last episode 15. Kenneth is M0069 out of Mallstown. So he's coming back from his route. Alrighty then. Said it before, I'm going to say it again. That bridge would be an awesome place to rail fan. Of course, it depends on how busy the road is up here. What kind of road is it? Yeah, it's probably too busy. Oh, is that a bike path on that side? No, I don't think so. Shoulder. That could be dangerous. Of course, danger is my middle name. It's not. It's not my middle name. Just like Mikerowchip is not my first name. I made that up. See, that's my YouTube persona. All right, onto the fuel pads we go. And there it is. Didn't take too long. Oh, 11 minutes. I turn that off. Let's kill the light. There we go. Now let's go to Isla, so she can get out of the way of this thing here. Isla, how are you? We're just gonna take that right off of you. There you go. All right, folks, I'm moving here. Hold on. No. There we go. $70. Try the old 70%er. Nice. You guys only had to wait like 7.5 minutes, right? Something like that. Alrighty. Now this, is this going to work? It's kind of got to come back the other way. All right, so we're going to come down this way now, right? Did I switch these switches back? I sure didn't, did I? Oh, no, I did. I'll be darned. So she's going to have to come here and then come back this way, so he is in the way. Oh, Kenneth. All right, but he can't push his load on there because then it'll be in her way. She's coming down this track right now. All right, I'm going to play a dangerous game here. I'm going to have him put his cars on here right now. We'll just watch for Isla. All right. And then she can just add to that. Then he'll just hide there until she's done. Oh! Shot me out of the middle of that field. All right, so we're going to go this way, right, and then this way. He'll put his on there, and then, like I said, we're going to just hide him over here on the ladder until she puts her cars on there, and then we can move them over to the engine yard. Alrighty, here we go. Have them get past this switch right here. Here we go. That'll do. Coming yet? Oh yeah, here she comes. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to go over here. Control her. Okay, slow down. You're gonna have to come to a stop here. These switches are right. Yeah, okay. Alrighty. Nice job. Nicely done. Alright. Now, I got to run both Kenneth and her over to the engine yard, but I can actually hook them together, right? That shouldn't upset the driver situation. Like erase one of the drivers or anything, right? I don't think it does. In fact, I'm almost positive it does not. Because I've accidentally done it. That way we can make one trip instead of two. That makes more sense to me. Okay. So there she is. Very good. Come over here. Back with Kenneth. We will apply. We will decouple. Now we're going to back him up. Is this an SD40 he's in? Looks like an SD40 to me. Let's take a look. It is an SD40. Yep. All right, we'll have him connect onto the front of her. This is the arrival track, right? Yeah, okay. I'm thinking correctly. Here we go. I had somebody ask me if I owned the RP&P from Coal Country 2.0, the RP&P steam engine. And, of course, my original reaction is, there's a steam engine? What, the RP&P? I did not know that. They told me where it was. I wrote it down. I suppose I should go look at it. Was it K&L Trainz? Trainz Forge? No, I think it was K&L Trainz, I think. I'll have to go look. There we go. Now we'll come over here. Oh, no, we're going to go... Well, now... Technically, he's backing up, right? Is it still... Yeah. Oh, because he's using this engine now as the lead engine. Okay. I get it. Because I was wondering about that horn. Why that horn would be. Okay, here we go now. So we're going to go this way. Is this going to be long enough? Oh, yeah. There's a switch down there, but we don't need to throw it. There's no way. No way we're going to clear that. All right. Here we come back this way now. Actually, these two paint jobs have just a slightly different tint on both the Easel's engines. Is that, does that really happen? I'm trying to think of CSX trains I've seen live in Norfolk Southern. They all seem to be the same color to me. Paint doesn't fade over time, does it? I don't think so. In a game like this, I can see why it happens because, you know, different people make the models and they choose what they think is the closest color. All right. Here we go. And that'll do. Okay. Now, these are all marked as none, right? Oh, no. Yeah, right. Two of them are Robins because I took them where they shouldn't be. All right, so we're going to have to do a little bit of shunting here as well. Well, no, we don't have to. No. We don't have to. We'll put them all on this track, and then when it's the Mallstown shunter, he'll take care of it. Yeah. I'm not going to do shunting with these engines. It's not my job. is what Isla and Kenneth are now thinking to themselves. We did our run. That's it. You see that car on the end there had a EO and a train device. Look, it does. It does have an ended train device on it. Someone told me that sometimes it happens automatically. It's funny because I was when I first started the game, and I'm doing my sound checks and all that stuff. I hear this high-pitched squeal. I'm like, now where's that coming from? Why am I getting a high-pitched squeal? That was the EOT. I just didn't know it was on there. It's not a defect. It's a function. No, wait. It's not a defect. It's a feature. There you go. All right. There we go. We'll stop it right here. Okay, so now we have 2 more engines coming in. Which means I want to fly back over here. Because both these are going to have to get out of the way now. Because the new ones are going to go on the thing. Here's on the fuel pads. Martin is I0039. Which means we're going to put him straight ahead. Because these should not be anything, right? Yeah, these are JR Joe, which means they are not. They're and then here's Amy. Amy, what are you doing over here? Okay, so we'll put the trains over here on these 2 tracks. Amy, one of my drivers? I'm pretty sure she is. Except that she's not. That's what Amy's doing over here. Because there is no Amy. Well, why didn't I make it JR Joe? Come here, Amy. Where you at, girl? There's Amy. Am I sure there's no Amy? I'm looking at my spreadsheet now. There's no Amy. Not for BNSF. That's what she's in. Okay, so no Amy. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, bye-bye, Amy. You're a goner. All right, so now this engine has nobody on it. Right? Okay, go over here. Come back over here. Okay, very good. It'll just be an extra engine. All right. Then we're going to want to move this person back. And who is this now? This is Martin. I just said Martin is one of my boys. All right, so we're going to have him go this way, and then we're going to have him go this way. We'll stick him back in here. Okay, I think that's the switcher right there for this yard. All right, here you go, buddy. We're going to put you into the deep recesses of that engine shed. Here we go. All right. Start slowing it down. Let's get an inside view here so I can try to sneak him in as far as I can get him. Oh, there we go. Oh. You can get them closer when they're engines because you don't have to worry about, giving leeway for connections. Okay, there we go. Let's do that. His light's already off. Is it? Looks like it's on. Is that the night light? In case you get scared at night. I don't know. I don't know. We put the next train on that same track. This one right over here that we just pulled in. They refueled him quickly. You just need to be topped off. There we go. Back this feller right on up here. Down and a little bit more. There we go. I think the only way back is across the fuel pads. But as long as you're going slow, it should all be good. I muted my mic to clear my voice or clear my throat right there, and one of my cats starts crying. She's laying down on her heat rug. She looks up at me and goes, "Hey, I'm sleeping over here." Here we go. We'll just stick this one just outside of the shed area. Go. That one's those two little lights in the front are on there. It's not the ditch lights. Wonder what those why those stay on. I mean, this could be the model. I don't know. Always stay on a real engine. I would think not, but maybe they do. Okay, so there we go. Now those two fuel pads are clear. Now we can bring over these two folks. Alrighty. Apply, decouple, continue to back up. There we go. It's got to clear this switch right here, and then we can zip over to the other side of the yard. Can't believe we're almost a half hour in already. Come on, computer. Actually, I should be complaining about the time. Come on, time. Right. Alrighty. Beautiful. Coming down this way. That's nice. Oh, look at this. I mean, not to clear my throat, but that Amtrak. Oh, wait a minute. We're not on the wrong track for that, are we? Oh, no, we're not. We're not. Okay. Doing a runaround. Look at that. Park the train right up there. That's cool. All right, go this way. We're going to come all the way down here. Harach and Harach. That's right. Let's go to the lead engine here. Here we go. Now, is this train going to do the crossover up close here, or are they going to do it probably the one up close here, right? That would make most sense. We'll have to wait for them. They're going to be in our way, but I love it. Yeah, it looks like they're slowing down. I don't know if that's a dare. Pretty sure it's a dare. In fact, that's the only Amtrak passenger. That's the only passenger train I have on the whole route is a dare. It has to be a dare. Right, we'll slow down. There we go. Cool. Like I said before, someone had suggested I should have my passenger trains do this a while back. Automatically do things like this. I was like, yeah, but I kind of like doing it myself. And now that I see it doing it on its own, I'm like, this is awesome. Alrighty. 2 trains running on the same track. Isn't that like a real no-no? Isn't this a safety no-no? Even though they're both running in the same direction? No, they're both in the same block. Or is it in this controlled environment, they're like, dude, it's all right. I'm thinking I'm going to go with the dude, it's all right. For 2 reasons. One, you're not going to be going that fast. Secondly, you are constantly vigilant out here. We're out on the high rail, on the high iron. Of course, we're always on the high iron wherever we go, but out on the road, you know, when you get going up near 60, 70 miles an hour, or even at 40 miles an hour, with all that weight behind you, you're not be able to stop in time if the train unexpectedly pops up. Okay, around the corner we go. This is going 70 or 36. It's 75. What's too far past 40? I want to get near 40, like I said before. We should have the Amtrak passenger engines pass us again, right, on the way back up? Yeah, they're still on the same track we're on right now. It's 42 at 75%. That's a good number. Oh, we're definitely going to slow it down here just a little bit. The lights come on. Again, very cool. Old Balls Town runaround. Take your time, Adair. You old so-and-so. Right, now that one is still thrown as if he's in control of it. So we're gonna wait right here till he clears out. Go ahead, buddy. Drop the hammer. He's not gonna. He's scared. Does the AI make him go this slow because it doesn't want to collide with the this side of the passenger train, so he's just going to crawl up there, which is fine. Okay, we got clearance now. Yep. Alrighty. Yep. Nobody else is coming. Here we go. These trucks look like they're brand new. Or maybe they're just painted. I would think you'd want to paint the trucks, but then again, they would be protected from rust, right? Maybe you would want to paint them. I was assuming they would come off the line. Let's go. Drop the hammer. We're going to pass this passenger engine again. Yeah, like this one here. See how it's really dark like this? I thought that was just a bare metal, but it doesn't make much sense. Well, they might put like some kind of rust protectant on it at the factory. This one looks like it's painted. And then these are a totally different color too. I don't know. I don't know. All right, now this one here, I mean, we put back this way, but really, this is also a main line right here. Do that. We'll catch up here, go to the trail engine. Yeah, he's just crawling. There's like, I got time. But here, he's here in Mallstown, and the where's he going to next? I have no idea. Hey, do I have that written down? Oh, Elko. Yeah, then he goes to Elko. I do have it written down. Last time I came here, Isla was blocking this intersection. I'm going to go right through this signal here. And now it's Adair. Go. Alrighty, so we'll drop off Hank. It's not Hank, is it? No, it's this guy. That's not Hank. That's this was Kenneth. That's right, it's Kenneth on one fuel pad, and then we'll have Isla move over to the other. Sneak under the bridge here. There we go. Beautiful. Did that one on the fly. I suddenly thought, nope, probably put it on this side. Makes more sense. Well, nah, same distance, same move. Maybe it doesn't make more sense. Doesn't make less sense either. Makes the same amount of sense. There we go. On to the fuel pads. There we go. Okay, so then we'll apply. Now see what happens with the driver. Should switch over to Isla, right? Sure doesn't, but now it will because I click on this. Here we go. And over here, his bell's already off, right? Then you want to turn off your lights, buddy. Save the energy. Save your battery. Just turn that off, and I knew as soon as I went to the lead engine, it was gonna turn back on again. But what are you gonna do? Here we go. Back it up here. I'm really enjoying this route. It is massive, but it's been a lot of fun trying to control it. And here we go, backing up onto the fuel pads. I still can't believe those engines I saw a while back in the upper part of Michigan, actually the middle part of Michigan, were a lot smaller than this. And that engine seemed like, being that close to it, you're like, holy moly, this thing is powerful. And it was a small engine. I forget what it was now. It was a 50, an SD 50 or 60 or something like that. I forget. All right. Get these out of the fuel pads. There we go. We're on. All right. So that is the end of Isla's turn. She has done what she needed to do. Now the next, I'm looking at my spreadsheet over here. Normally I'd say when I figure out what we're doing next, but it might be easier than that. Let's see. Because it's Adair's turn next. Yeah, he's gone already. All right. So let's find Adair. Adair is the next person we're supposed to go with. I move all the... Well, hold on. Let's find Adair first. Adair, where are you at? I can't think and scroll at the same time. It's just impossible. He's waiting to get on there. That's okay. I'm not getting any twitches right. There he goes. We're right at the end of the yard. How do you like that? All right. Oh, no wonder why. Yes, because we're not at the lead engine. Okay. Here we go. And he's headed towards Elko. Just as I predicted. I forget. We'll put it on the line side. Though there are no line sides in this. That's all right. So, Adair, now what is it? It's 13:19, so we'll watch him until 13:24. We'll get to see parts of the route maybe that you don't normally get to see, so that's kind of nice. Yeah, so what I was saying before when I was scrolling and I couldn't remember how to scroll and speak at the same time. Oh, the chew gum thing? I don't know. Anyway, so, so we got done with all of BNF's trains, all the ones that had something to do. We did a turn with. Isla's the last one. And then when I get done with one of the railroads, because there are 3 of them on here, then I go to Adair, which we're at right now. And then it'll start with CN next. Then we'll go through all of CN. Then it'll be Adair again. And then we'll go through all the engines for UP. Then Adair again. And then we're back to BNSF. So it kind of goes around in a circle. You get some variety. You get some variety of engines. Is that just a really tall sign off to the left there? Oh, maybe that... No, I think it's a cell tower, isn't it? Yeah, that's what that is. I see flashing lights on it. They really built this berm up high here. Probably because they wanted to meet this bridge. Well, but why couldn't they build a bridge lower? Well, I don't know. These trees are awfully close. I mean, how much does it disrupt the rails if one of these trees were to fall on the rails? I mean, obviously they got to send a mow team out here, right? Get it all taken care of. And would they probably wouldn't send a mow train out, right? Just a crew and some trucks. I guess depending on where it happens, though, too. But on a route like this, seems like it'd be pretty easy to get it. Trucks down the side of the track here. Of course, it looks like it's flat to me, but in real life, would it be this flat all the way down? Probably not. Yeah, so maybe a train. It's not close enough to one of the roads. So I guess my what I'm getting at is if they would go through and just cut all these trees down that are so close to the tracks, that eliminates the possibility of any tree falling onto the tracks. So do they really do that, or they just let the trees grow that close? Of course, when I was in London and I was on that one train, they had to stop us because of the overhead wires had either blown down or got damaged or something. So we couldn't go anywhere on their electric engines out there. But they got that fixed relatively quickly. Probably about under an hour. So, yeah, they got a mow team out there pretty quick. But, yeah. Well, and with that, I think to myself, though, okay, you're going to have damage to the track sometimes. The overhead wires and stuff like that. So the pantograph trains, can't go. But trees, that's just avoidable. The trees you don't need the trees. Like, see, this is a nice wide open area. If any one of these trees fall, there's no way they're reaching the tracks. I suddenly feel like I'm anti-tree. They're always sucking up all the oxygen. Yeah, I know trees produce oxygen. I did used to teach biology at one point, so I do remember that. Big old grain facility here. In this grain corp, this is really a lot of grain. The shed's really cool, too. Oh, okay. We got ourselves a little crossing coming up. Oh, set them on the wrong screen. There we go. Yep. I'll have to do it manually now because he's under an approach signal. Therefore, the automatic signals are not placed correctly. That's all right. A couple extra toots. That's the way it works here in Mikerowchip land. You know what else works in Mikerowchip land? When we hit the butter zone, we got to stop. Yeah. Right now, we are in the butter zone, so that is going to bring a close to episode 16 here on the Midwestern Rails. Like I was saying during the UMR, the new way of running the C&O Hinton is about ready to go. So I think that's going to come live here shortly. I think. I haven't looked at it in a while again now, so I want to look at it again and make sure everything's good. But anyway, I hope you guys had a really good time. I always have a good time. Why don't you like? Why don't you subscribe? Why don't you leave me a comment? And if you don't like the fact that Adair here is still under an approach signal, well, this just may not be the channel for you.